Hi everyone, this is Mike Gordon. Welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Final Fantasy VI Advance. Our objective here is to beat the game, completing everything the game has to offer. Well, after we recruited Edgar, I decided to reset everyone's levels. Here they are. And now it's time to head to Cognition. And we are about to, and the reason why I reset everyone's levels is because we're about to recruit yet another party member. Alright, we don't need to stay at the end. Alright. Alright, here we are. We talked to Setzer, and this is mandatory character number 4. Well, number 3, actually. Alright, this is Setzer's time to shine as a party member, both gameplay-wise and story-wise. And that's kind of the theme. Not only are you trying to recruit as many Espers and characters as possible, as well as collect rare and valuable treasure, you want to bring some closure to each of these party members and their storylines. Alright. So I provide some closure to Setzer here. A new dream. Yep, the new dream to save the world. Alright. And that's party member number 4 out of 14 right here. And that's where we have to go. Okay, having said all that, let's check out the shops here. Alright, we're just talking to more NPCs. Some of these NPCs have some valuable insights as to what is going on, while others just reminisce on the good old days. Others will provide you with some clues as to certain places to go. And Locke hasn't come back. So we need to find that legendary treasure that Locke's been searching for, or else. That's all we need to know. That's where Locke's been. But we don't even know where that is. Huh. Maranda? Wonder how the hell he'd get there. So now we know where to go as far as Cyan is concerned, but we don't know how to get there. Alright, let's check out the shops. Alright, absolutely nothing worth a damn to pick up here. And even the armor shop's pretty disappointing, as there's nothing new here. Alright, we have 2 new items, the dice and the Viper darts. Alright, you know what, I should do 99. Let's do 11 for stars. I'm gonna ignore the Viper darts for now, because we're going to probably collect those via Metamorphosis anyways. The enemy that carries them also carries other items, which you can't obtain in any other way. Alright, it looks like that's all the NPCs. Itchy Gecky. Alright, so we need to find this Itchy Gecky. Alright, we can't enter that house. You can't enter the house in the world balance anyway, so I don't know what's up with that. But I manipulated step count so we don't run into any encounters. Just forewarning, just save buffer every few steps. And if you get to a random encounter, reset and try again. Ignore the relic setup. My tip is to just split the war bangle, gale hairpin, sprint shoes, and alarm earrings between the 4 party members and give everyone amulets. Because the enemies in this dungeon, they like to inflict zombie on you. Which I do off screen. Alright, there aren't any enemies here, but that's about to change real quick. First room is very short, but we just want one encounter here. And there it is. There we go, we run away. And now, let's try to navigate this place. This requires a bit of a puzzle to navigate. There's a Genji helm. Not too many steps are necessary to get it, so I decided to grab it. Alright. And the puzzle involves raising the water level. There's also something to do with those gravestones that open secret passageways and whatnot. And one of the items here is guarded behind this puzzle, but we'll worry about that later. Alright. Alright, this is the only encounter we absolutely should pick. Oh, that is perfectly that we should grab. Ideally, we'd rather not get to any encounters, but now why am I not fighting anybody? Well, 2 reasons. Number 1, these enemies are hell to deal with, and number 2, I don't want to waste time resave everyone's levels again, because we are technically about, and there's a switch, and third, we are about to recruit, albeit unofficially, another character. Alright, I want to keep careful. Okay, this one's not an encounter we want to run into, but it doesn't hurt to run into it. I did nothing because we inflicted no damage. Alright. Hop on the turtle. Remember the little girl's nursery rhyme, just hop on the turtle. And there's another turtle. And we want to hit the save point, just in case. See, I gave everyone an amulet, and then spread the 4 items we want on everyone amongst the entire party. I think I sort of screwed up with the item count. I don't know how. But this is why you should check your inventory periodically. Now I'm going to use the slots trick. I want Edgar to use an echo screen. Wait for the Alright, the animation kick in, and I just manipulate the 7s. On an actual console, you have to press pause to manipulate the 7s, but here I'm just pausing the emulator. But it can be done. Just pause the game itself. And since we killed both enemies at the same time, we get 2 dragon claws instead of 1. Alright, I should probably give Sella some equipment. Not that they'd survive because I have the last ditch in regards to Gil ends at 4, and I'm gonna reset the game. And yeah, I'm gonna reset the game so I can reset the step count. God damn it. Okay. That's okay. That's fine that we ran into this thing. I should note that the encounters here are a little bit inconsistent, so the chart down below could be inaccurate. But I do know this chart down below is right. Because we ran into Cloud Wraith. But that's okay, we don't have any more random encounters to worry about. Here lies Daryl. Alright, because the last digit on our guild count ends at 4, Celis and Setzer are gonna die to this attack. So I'm going to have to revive. What am I doing? Alright, so what I want to do is... Oh good, you cast Blizzaga on Sabin. I want to use the Echo Screen trick again. Too early. Oh, guess not. Alright. Yeah, Setzer is freaking broken when you use the Echo Screen trick. Because you're not supposed to use Joker Death on any of the bosses, but Echo Screen circumvents the rigging of the slots, so you can perform it. And, oh yeah, I forgot. Because we defeat Holland, we had unofficially recruited Gao. His level is etched in stone. So that means he is recruited, even though we still need to pick him up. Alright. Setzer's backstory. The reason being is because we basically now have access to the Veld. And that's where Gao is. And that's where Gao's at. Whether you left him there or not, heading to the world at the end of the World of Balance, Gao will always be there on the Veld. Alright. So that already brings back memories. By the way, this is the last mainline story event that you're gonna see in any of these perfect playthrough videos for quite a while. Pretty much everything else outside the final dungeon is everything outside the final dungeon is optional content. That's kind of funny. And here's Setzer storyline receiving some closure. I'll fly past the clouds and see the stars closer than anyone ever has before. I'm guessing that's literally what happened to Daryl and how she died. She tried sailing for the stars, realized too late that this would not be possible with their current technology, and then she crashed. A year later, when I found the wreck of the Falcon in a distant valley. Alright, so we got new Airship, which formerly belonged to Daryl. Falcon. Alright. Honestly, it's a good thing this is the best overworld theme song in the game, because you know, if you're gonna hear this play all the freaking time, it better be a damn good track, and it is a damn good track. Up. We could storm Kefka's tower right now if we want, or we could just recruit more party members and try collecting stuff. Okay, we got follow that pigeon to whatever town that it's heading to. So, I don't know what town that is. It's either Jidoor or... Oh yeah, now that we have the airship, there's actually one encounter we could potentially run into. Okay. Let's try to get a little closer. Yep, that's it. Alright, Miranda's here. You know what Cactuar is? Or as last time I was out in the desert when all of a sudden a huge one attacked. Yeah, I reckon. That's part of the extra Espers side quests, which there are 4 brand new ones added to the advanced versions of the game. I don't know if they are a part of the repixelated cut or not. I don't think so, but that's just me. Okay. A secret so terrible you had to go into hiding? I don't get it. Yeah, well, we know that Cyan stopped by at Maranda at some point. Oh yeah, let's pick up some new items. Alright. Alright, that's it. We got all the new items from the armor shop that we want. Alright, I already talked to you, so... Alright, we want to talk to this person so we know where these 3 places are located. Okay, so Narsh is on that northern that straight north continent. You know, north of this serpent head. Alright, so, that's where it is. Alright, the Velt. Alright, that's good to know. That would be where Gao's at. And there's a cave there as well. Now we know where the Velt is. Now let's look at Doma. Alright, that little island just west of the Velt. Alright, that's all neat. That's neat and all. Alright, this place is dangerous. He's the only honest guy in that town. Alright, you want to ask the guy that knows the place is dangerous and doesn't lie about it. Yeah, the thing that leaves people miserable is not the present circumstances, but their past. Huh. Wait a minute, the soldier from the wounded lad from Moplis is dead. Oh. The, tower, the cultist tower. I know, yeah, we've almost forgot the weapon shop. Sure. And a couple new weapons in the Falcon and the Swordbreaker. I have to be careful with how much gil I need to spend. Alright, so let's talk to this girl. But her boyfriend's dead, so what gives? Yeah. Yeah, the little lad's dead, so somebody else had written that letter, so... Art thou well? By side. Yeah, that's definitely Cyan. Alright, so we know that Cyan stopped by Maranda. He probably found out about... Oh, we don't need to read the letter. Alright, now we talk to the carrier pigeon and send a letter. Alright, just... Alright, past the Opera House, which means that's past Jidoor right there, and in the mountain range, Zozo. That is where Cyan resides. Alright, that's good to know, that Cyan is in Zozo. But, we are not ready to go recruit him just yet. I know the game wants you to make Cyan character number 5. But right now, we just want to go through all the optional places we can go to. Rack up on inventory items, whenever possible. Yeah, without getting to any unnecessary battles. You know, all the shops in the world run have new items. Circlet, Black Cow. Already got the Crystal Helm and Black Garb, so we're good to go. At least for now. No. Let's go. Come on. You don't... two reasons why you don't want to max out on everything right away. Number one, you literally can't. They are way too expensive to do it right away. And number two, some of these items still appear in treasure chests. And even appear as like enemy drops and steals and stuff as well. Alright, first time running into protect rings. Our first new accessory in the World of Ruin, so I think we're good there. Could be Relm. But we're not ready to go into Alzur's mansion. That's very interesting. Yep, you want to talk to this guy because after you talk to this guy, there's like a 50-50 shot that they put this item up for auction. So let's see if we get the Excalibur. Okay, that's a good sign. Nope, but you know, this is a unique item, so we might as well pick it up now. Alright. So I'm gonna bid on it. Yeah, if you purchase everything up to this point, you will most definitely won't have enough money to buy the hero ring or the rare weapon that the guy outside talked about. Those two will always buy some of the worthless crap junk that you can't ever buy. Alright. Did you guys bid on it? I'll sell this as a general, so I don't know how she would be slumping. By the way, we can't add Gao to our team right away because we have a full party and have no means of removing any of our party members. So Gao is one of 3 characters in the World of Ruin that we can't get right away. Anyways, I talked to the guy outside that talked about the rare weapon. Let's see what happens this time. Alright. By the way, this item was introduced in the advanced version of the game. Wow. And keep in mind, Excalibur is like the worst weapon in the game. But besides collectionist sake, there's a reason why we need to pick it up. Yeah, bid 400,000 gil. They absolutely want this weapons, but we're gonna seal the deal here. Excalibur. Alright, cool. That's the new item. That's all the unique items available in the auction house. Skilled young painter and a young girl, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this means that Relm is here. Are you gonna talk to these, we should check out that painting of Gastal. But we don't want to go inside there yet. Alright, we already talked to you. Come on, let's go. Wow, you are a complete waste of dialogue. Alright, we want to talk to this guy. Westernmost. Yeah, we already figured. So, okay, now we are gonna find the next town to go, and honestly, I think I should have just gone to Solitary Island first, because that place was closer. But right now, I'm just sort of winging it. I'm guessing I'm kind of hoping I run into Deathgate so I could just joke or doom the guy and get his Magicite, but guess we can't be that lucky. And these are the last few shops left in the game. Alright, new item, which is equates to new purchase, and wouldn't hurt to carry more holy rods. We are already maxed out on shurikens and Fuma shurikens, so they're good there. And the Luminous Robe, probably some of the best stuff for Relm and Strago. By the way, alongside Gao, Strago and one other character who we have not run into yet require Strago and the other character require that you recruit another party member and have them in your party first. Gao actually requires an empty slot in your party in order to make his recruitment official. But Rock is above water. Doesn't look like it, but Rock has an entrance though. But that's interesting. Monsters appear in your dreams in Doma Castle. Yeah, there's definitely a less. A giant monster looks like a flying bat. That's Death Gaze, and was technically the super boss of the original Super Nintendo release of Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, they probably are. The enemies outside are insanely powerful. Huh. I already talked to you. It's kind of a shame that none of these guys say anything super unique. And spoiler alert: neither Relm nor Strago are in this town. We know that Relm's in Jidoor, but we don't know where Strago is. Yep, we can't enter Abbott's Rock yet. The fact that rose above water basically means we need to Alright, that's the Veld. What I'm trying to do is try to find the old man's hut. The old man hut. Or am I oh wait, no. I couldn't find one. No. So instead I'm looking for well, we found out that Duncan is apparently still alive and that his place is around here somewhere. We need to look for a set of trees that are shaped like a cross. They are just arranged in a particular pattern. Yeah, that's a Sunhire. It's in a particular direction relative to Narshorn. Alright, here it is, here it is. Here is the cross-shaped tree formation northeast of Narsh. And that's a hint that I think we got from the last episode. Yep. Master Duncan is a palette swap of Bannon from the World Balance. And no, this isn't like Bannon to disguise as Duncan, or Duncan is actually Bannon to disguise. This is just a palette swap. Alright. By the way, this house kind of looks like the Sabin's hut from right outside South Figaro, but it's not the same place. If you didn't get the potion inside Sabin's hut, it will not be there when you make it to Duncan's hut. The ruin. You also can't use this place as a free inn. What's happening is that Sabin is learning his 8th and final Blitz. We are about to get our first gold check mark in terms of percentage completion in Final Fantasy VI. I call it the Phantom Rush. And on the left hood, I highlighted the blitzes in yellow. That means we've officially completed one of the check marks on the left-hand side for Final Fantasy VI. And jot down the instructions: left, left, up, up, right, right, down, down, left. Alright, so let's see if he has anything else to say. Now, unfortunately, you can't use the bed as a free inn, and again, if you did not grab the potion from Sabin's hut, it won't be there. You know, like Duncan, this place is really just a palette swap of Sabin's hut. Alright, speaking of free inns, let's try to find one nearby. Wait, no. We have some unfinished business in the Solitary Island. Not only with the fish, but there is something else to pick up. Now what's interesting is that Sid will not eat any of the fish that you hand him, so... And oh yeah, a new Magicite. Alright, 14 more to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to like apologize for this. I just want to collect as many fish as possible. But he's not going to eat him. So I guess I'm going to just have to wait till this slow-ass fish actually gets close enough. Like, come on. You can only hug the shoreline. Alright, finally. Now we talk to Sid to cause the fish to respawn. Alright, that's 2 fish, a delicious fish, and just a fish. Just a fish would be -4, but Sid's all better. Alright, so we want to just take all the fish here, and this one's a little faster than a fish, which means it's plus 13. Alright. Oh no, it's a foul-tasting fish. Alright, that's kind of interesting. That's -16 if you were actually to feed him to Sid, but no, we're just trying to get him to respawn the fish. This is not possible to do if Sid's dead. Come on, let's go. Alright, hopefully this is number 16. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, there's a decent shot that I... Come on, no. Alright, let's check the fish. Okay, we got all 4 fish. An ordinary fish and a delicious fish. fish and a foul-tasting fish. That's all 4 fish. We are done with this place forever. Never have to come back to visit Sid again. But we still have some unfinished business on the solitary island that we will, of course, resolve at a later date. Alright, we need to find the old man's place. You know, the old man's hut that used to have the merchant. Alright. Not only for the free inn, which we're going to take advantage of right now, but we get some unique dialogue here as well. Especially since Sabin's in our party. Alright, that's... Okay, we have to move. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VI kind of has what is known as the formation glitch, so if you have the wrong party member in the wrong order, or in the wrong position on the field, the game could freeze up, but because, you know, we're trying to initiate dialogue there. Alright, the old man is Gal's father. That's what they said, so that's good to know. We should probably try to bring Gal and introduce him to the old man. Alright, I think we're short on echo screens and smoke, echoes, what are they called? I'm thinking echo screens, but it could be something different. Nope, they don't have them. And they don't even have smoke bombs. So, I guess that's that. Alright, I'm just trying to navigate my way. Anyways, we basically did everything that we possibly could do without going to places that will trigger random encounters. That particularly random encounters we don't want to run into. So now it's time to start recruiting some characters. First up is we gotta pay Terra a visit. We know from the last episode that Terra's immobilized, so we need to pay her a visit. Alright, just want to double check the blitzes. Forgot to take notes. Alright, and we gain access to a new area. Nope, wrong building. Alright, I'm not sure why I chose to do this. We're already at full health anyway, so, doesn't really mean anything. And I almost forgot I should Sabin Quetzalcoatl. Probably should have, well, it wouldn't have mattered because we didn't have it in the previous few battles. So this is our first opportunity to give it to him. Whoa. Anyways, we saw the dog go down the staircase, so now we have access to this room here. Well, I'd say that's greatly irresponsible of them, but, you know, aside from Terra, Dwayne and Catherine basically have to grow up. They're pretty much the closest thing to grown-ups left in this town. So, desperate times calls for desperate measures. It's not ideal, but it gives hope that we could, at the very least, alleviate the Terra of the responsibility here. Pick up the final item in Mobliz. We are officially done collecting treasures here. Alright. Okay, I need to remove the amulets and replace them with reflect rings. Are we still need sprint shoes? Reflect rings. We don't need alarm earrings. I don't think so. Let's try. You know what? I think, yeah, the hero ring. That should do it. Since we have 2 of them. Alright, let's find the reflect ring. Oh, Giga's glove first, and then the reflect ring. Hermes sandals. I want him to be moving fast. And let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot we need reflect rings. Alright, now my hope is that Setzer doesn't get blown off course. Yeah, Terra lacks self-confidence in her ability to take on Humbaba, so we got to take care of this guy on her behalf. Hopefully, Humbaba doesn't kill or blow Setzer off the stage. Right now, there really isn't anything Setzer can do. So all I can really do is deal ship damage to this guy. Alright, and oh yeah, doesn't matter that they were have reflect rings because Setzer, Celis knows Runic. However, there are still some nasty things that Humbaba can do that could just kick your ass. Alright, trying to learn Phantom Rush. I don't want to rush it. There we go. And you know what? Setzer's doing literally nothing. I mean, look how much damage Sabin's doing, and he's level 1. That's how powerful Phantom Rush is, by the way. Then eventually I realized that I should probably just give Setzer another role. I was thinking healer. But not quite yet. Alright. Yeah, Sabin's the only one that's doing anything. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna have Setzer heal. Obsidian Rabbit. Just use a bunch of random Alright, good. He used 1,000 Needles on Edgar and not Setzer. And Bubba Breath. I meant, oh boy. Sabin's was blown away, so this will probably be slightly riskier. Kinda wish we got to keep either Edgar or Sabin on board, but so hopefully Humbaba doesn't open up with 1,000 Needles on one of those two. Celis or Setzer. I use the Joker Doom exploit. Alright. I just wanted to make sure that I got the timing right. And that's it. Setzer just destroys bosses in the world of Ruin. It's honestly pathetic. should probably... You know, that honestly gives me an idea. It kind of renders this game completely boring, but honestly, it's fun all the same. It's scary, I'm afraid. Poor Terra. She only wanted to protect these kids and, oh. Mama, Terra? She's half human, half Esper, yet everyone was able to recognize her. I'll fight. It's love. I'm sorry, I just find stuff that saccharine to be unintentionally funny. It's melodramatic as hell. It's kind of very difficult to make something like this meaningful without being too corny or... Alright, that's... Honestly, I kind of wish this was a mandatory part of the game, recruiting Terra. You do get a unique cutscene with Terra if you don't bring her with you to the final battle. I might show that off someday. Just so I could shut the door on pretty much everything with this game for good. But anyways, we now have we have officially recruited our 6th party member. Again, we just need to pick up Gal on the Veldt. And with the 5th party member, we can actually do that now. Especially with an open character slot. However, I went to grab Terra to grab another party member. You see, party members you recruit when you have a full party, they tend to just disappear forever. Oh, no, they don't disappear forever. They leave your party. Anyways, I'm trying to distribute the most important items in my book among these 3 party members. Gonna use the free inn. And we're running low on time, but we still have enough time to recruit 1 more party member. Not sure what's up with the muting of the sound. Anyways, we now head over to Narsh. If we went straight to Narsh upon getting the airship, we would not... The party member that we would try to recruit would just head to the airship. Meaning we'd have to walk our way out. Which means unnecessary encounters. Alright, I need to find the entrance. I can't find Narsh. I hate Mode 7 on the Game Boy Advance. Probably because the screen is too bright. And this is very disorienting. Okay, here it is. Alright, I think we were a couple steps too far, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to manipulate the encounters here, and I'm probably gonna show off how I did it. Basically, I off-screen ran into encounter, grouped in an encounter that doesn't really impact Veldt formations or anything. Not in a significantly meaningful way. Basically, I fought 3 desert rabbits. Got in a couple encounters with them, and then I needed the extra steps so I could run into this encounter first. And Lone Wolf gives us a perfect excuse to get those extra steps. Tells us we need a thief in order to fully explore this town, and that there's only a lone, and there's otherwise just a lone Moogle here. Alright. Almost every enemy here is very, very difficult to run away from. The only time you ever really have an easy time running away from these guys is if you get like a preemptive or a side attack. I need to manipulate the step count in here because outside it would result in a test rider, an encounter with a test rider, which we don't want. It's unfortunately that you can't avoid random encounters altogether, even with the warp angle, but it is what it is. Alright. Alright, we get like 4 chances. We can only encounter like 3 more of these formations. They are all basically grouped up in a row, like that. Alright, that's number 2. Alright, so far so good. Alright, and we want to recruit this next party member at level 8. Kind of funny, because... And this is a very good reason why you don't want to do any level ups, right? Because it will completely screw with Mog's level. This is the only way you can get level 8 Mog right here. Wait, Mog talks? By the way, Mog is supposed to have like a sassy mouth to him. And he is an optional character, but yes, because you technically name him after you first play as him, you can re-average his level. Simply by having a lower party average. It's the darnest thing. But we don't want to do any level resetting. Not yet. We don't want to gain any experience until we basically have all but like 2 characters left. And those 2 characters can't mean anything of great importance. Alright, we want the Black Cow. And I realized, oh yeah, I forgot, we need to pick up this item first. Alright, now we give him the Molulu's Charm. That will replace the Warp Angle now and forever, because Molulu's Charm completely does away with random encounters. Whereas Warp Angle just sorta does it. Gale Hairpin. And the Rune Blade that was there in World Balance, it came a ribbon. And here's an Elixir. And a Guard Bracelet. Man, these are some amazing upgrades from what they were for previously, which I believe were an Antidote and a Sleeping Bag, respectively. The World Balance. So, that's amazing. We're not quite ready to grab these other 3 items. You basically want to save the Yeti that Mog spoke of for last. You know, there's like 3 specific orders that you want to try to recruit all the party members in the world of Ruin, though it ultimately depends on which version of the game you're playing. Even more specifically, even the regions. I played the PAL version of this game, so I could get the party members' levels this low. Alright, I made a miscalculation. I don't want to actually go here yet. But I don't want to make my stay here go to waste. So I'm going to try to max out on these items here. Luckily, none of these appear in chests or are boss drops or anything like that, so it's all good. Hell, even the relics I try to buy out. Actually remain as they are. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money yet to max on protect rings, but again, they don't appear in any chests, so we're good. Unfortunately, our guild count is running really low. Alright, we want to make our way next to Triangle Island. And again, this is just in case we run into Death Gaze. I don't know where Death Gaze is, so he could just pop up at any minute. It's supposed to be kind of like Ultima Weapon, except he's invisible. From Final Fantasy VII, except he's invisible. Alright, I realize I should probably change my part. All members. So what I'm going to do off screen, because I realize I'm way short on gil, is I'm going to grind a bit on the veldt, not only to add to our bestiary, but also to make some money as well. Enemies in the World Ruin give you tons of money, so it shouldn't take too long before I can afford to buy everything. Alright, I want the Figaro brothers, Terra, and Mog. Alright. Probably should have realized I miscounted somewhere along the way. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know where I went wrong with the item count, but I'll adjust in the next episode. Meanwhile, before I get started on the next episode, I'm going to grind a bit in the floating continent, in the veldt, as I said, to get a few more bestiary entries, but specifically all the enemy encounters we've already ran into, but never fought. And I also want to I just want to try to give everyone the best stuff that's unique to them. Alright, double earrings. Alright, alarm earrings. And I realized, you know what? Mog should be the one carrying sprint shoes. I technically don't want Malulu's charm right now because we want to run into the Zone Eater. But I'll take it off screen. And I'll give Terra the Gale hairpin. And finally, Terra gets Fenrir. Wow. Sabin gets Quetzalcoatl. Since he already mastered Fenrir. Oops, I need to get on the world map. I'm gonna save my game and I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll show you the updates in our next episode. As we try to prepare to take on the Zone Eater. With all that said, this is Mike Gordon, signing off.